Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. I hope you guys are having a great day, great Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Everybody has the weekend off. I hope you got some great plans, and I hope you go out and see some great live entertainment. This is Ocean's Pit, Monday to Friday at noon. If you're just listening for the first time, check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show. Every show is dedicated to the first responders, but mostly it's dedicated to people like you who take the time and watch the show at lunch or whether you watch it anytime during the day. It's Ocean's Pit. It's showtime. Thank you, Dina Manzella from Seventh Heaven, for that incredible interview. Incredible intro. I'm so sorry. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon. I had a busy day. I woke up this morning, 5 o'clock, out to Deer Park, a special man-made lake. You need permission to fish on it. So I want to thank again Carmi and Maria Mandelli. Anyway, 4 giant largemouth bass, 2 giant bluegills, and I went to 2 other ponds and caught nothing. The bluegills we caught on worms, and the bass we caught on the brand new lure that I got from Cabela's. So it was great morning, everybody, and I hope you're having a great one too. You're watching Ocean's Pit. How about it's time for our sponsors? Of course, Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. Norridge, Plains, Evergreen Park, Warrenville, and Mesa, Arizona. Guys, don't forget to grill your Ace off and get $20 off any grill purchase. Buy the grill now. Don't worry, even though summer is almost over, get that grill now and get 20% off. All you have to do is say grill your Ace off and take advantage of the Auto Key programming at all their stores. They car cut keys up to 50% less than the dealership. They have U-Haul rentals. They have all your favorites, herbs and plants, outdoor furniture, garden decor, flowers, vegetables, etc., etc. It's Ace is the place. Ace Hardware, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. And great day, folks. I want to thank you all for coming out to Venuti's last night in Addison with the main event band. Thank you, Danny Ramundi, Double T, Tony Toto, and Jerry Jams, Roseanne Caputo. Great seeing you, my dear friend, and all the guys, the Jillies guys. Thank you so much. My buddy Sal from Deutsche Power. So it was great seeing a lot of our people. Again, Frank, thank you, Frank Venuti. Tonight, continue the party at Chicago Prime Steakhouse in Schaumburg with the Professor Daryl Armenstad. Saturday, we're going out and playing at the #1 best outdoor patio in the suburbs of Chicago. We're talking about Taverna on Division outside 8 o'clock. Me and Double T, Tony Toto. And Sunday, we're playing outside at Famous Freddy's Roadhouse in Fox Lake, right on the water from 2 to 5. And then we're going over to the DNC party at the Carnival on Fulton Market with Ocean's Rat Pack. That's a 10 o'clock hit. Special guest Irene Michaels. So we have a lot to talk about. Let's say hello to some people here today who's watching on this beautiful Friday. Albert, how you doing? Danny Nozak. September 30th is our next dog fundraiser at the Tap House in Palatine. A lot of great people are going to be performing there. I'm the MC, Daryl Armenstad, Felix Greco, Louis Pipes. It's going to just be one, Kim Peterson LeFew. It's all the money's going to go to dogs, Ruby Whiskers. So make sure you get out there at the Tap Grill in Palatine. Tap Grill. I got to get the information. I'm sorry. I got here a little late. Mark, how you doing? Lamont. It's in Lamont. I'll have it all written down for Monday's show. Sorry about that. There's Double T, always winning in the house. Jerry Jams, Ronnie B, Dennis, Lake Geneva, There's Ellie Weinhardt, Kathy Ippolito, Kathy Splatro. Oh, Arizona. We got Arizona. We got Florida. We got New Jersey in the house. Mel Lennon ready to move to Chicago, to Illinois, somewhere where she's moving to. We have Arizona, Nashville. Great seeing you guys. Richard Hamlin, Karen. We all love dogs. Who doesn't? There's Gina Fazio. Just had a little birthday bash in Lake Geneva. My good friend Gina. I hope you had a great birthday. You're looking beautiful, honey. I'm glad your health is getting better, and we can't wait to see you. Maybe, if you have no plans, next Saturday, the 24th, we'll be at Mars in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, 4 o'clock. There's Ryan Lewis, my buddy, Mike Sansone. Happy for your family and everything that you're celebrating and anything you guys are going through. It's Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Let's talk about real estate. Mary Grievous, that's right, at your finest, the perfect real estate professional, whether you're putting your home on the market or looking for a dream home, give her a call today. She's available to assist buyers, sellers, for sale by owners, expired listings at Berkshire Hathaway Stark Real Estate. That's mgrievous@starkre.com and 630-688-1725. And of course, when we're talking about Mary Grievous, we got to talk about also, folks, that's right, the Chicago Music Cruise. And the Chicago Music Cruise is happening. I'm excited it's happening, folks. It's not going to be till March. I wish it was earlier. But March 22nd to March 30th, you want to come cruising with us, Royal Caribbean, Oasis of the Seas 2025, spring break, 8 beautiful days, baby. That's right. Fort Lauderdale, Coco Key, Bahamas, Aruba, and Curacao. And that's just the stops. How about the entertainment? Frankie Hollywood Rodriguez from GCI. Mark Odette and Yacht Rock. How about Mojo's Jukebox, my new rock band? Tony Ocean and the Main Event Band. Tony Toto, Jerry Jams, and Ron Starr. How about Hillbilly Rock Stars, the #1 country band in the city of Chicago? Wendy Thompson with her tribute to Britney Spears and Marilyn Monroe. The Jersey Girls, all 3 of them. And, of course, the headliners, the big boys themselves, the ringleaders, Seventh Heaven. It's that simple. Join us March 22nd to March 30th. Call Mary at 630-688-1725. Tell them Tony O sent you, or go to chicagomusiccruise.com and put in Tony Ocean, and that's how that works. A lot of good stuff. I hope you guys are ready for a great weekend. You're going out and celebrating. And that's what's important, man. You need to get out of the house. Summer's here. Also, folks, we're starting something new. If anybody's got questions or anything they want to ask, I will be more than happy to answer them. You can either private message me or go to my website, Tony Ocean. Go to my email at tocean@comcast.net. That's tocean@comcast.net. And we'll read your questions and we'll answer them on the air. Anytime. If you something you want to change in the show, something you don't like about the show, something you don't like, if you like about whatever it is, give me an email. I'll read it live on the air so we can all talk about it. And that's why it's fun. It's live. You're not going to make everybody happy, but God bless. Let's talk about some stuff that we have. Some interesting stuff here for you folks. This is, oh my God, facts for today. It takes 12 bumblebees, their entire lifetime to collectively produce just 1 teaspoon of honey. 12 bees, their whole life, just to give us 1 teaspoon of honey for our tea, for our sore throats, or whatever the hell you use it on. Yeah, it's going out with all the girls on my birthday. There you go, Dennis. It's going to be fun. And there's Jerry Jams putting all the information there for our cruise in 2025. Thank you, Jerry. Joanne Lulo, how you doing? Yeah, think about that, isn't it? How about another thing about animals? Flamingos. Flamingos are born with gray feathers. I never knew that. Why they turn pink? It's from all the diet of the shrimp that they eat. The shrimp that they eat turns the feathers pink, and that's why flamingos are pink. But they're born with gray feathers. There's Nina. How you doing, my dear friend? Yeah, just a couple little oh my God facts we like to throw at you guys every time a chance that we get. Let's get to some stories, and there's a lot of them this time, folks. A lot of them. Uh, you want to laugh, and you might not. You talk about the New York Yankees, my favorite team. They're back in first place. Aaron Judge just hit his 300th home run. The greatest baseball player ever right now, the great Aaron Judge. But what's important about the Yankees, whether you like the team or not, do you know the most hat, the most hat worn around the world is a Yankees hat? Believe it or not a Sox hat, not a Cubs hat. Yankees hat is the most worn around the world. How cool is that for all you New York Yankee fans? Today is National Lemon Meringue Pie Day. I guess I tried it once or twice. Not so bad. Pretty good. Today is Governor's Day. Nothing for our governor in Illinois, but for all the other governors out there, happy Governor's Day. And beautiful there. Absolutely. And August 16th, 1977, I guess you'd say to a lot of people the day the music died. I know they say it's the plane crash with Buddy Holly and Big Bopper. That was one of them. But the real big one, Elvis Presley dies August 16th, 1977. A lot of Elvis fans out there, a lot of true blue loyal Elvis fans out there, a lot of Elvis impersonators, a lot of people love Elvis Presley. I love Elvis Presley, but not a lot of his hits. I'm more an Elvis guy who likes all the B cuts and all the stuff that really wasn't that famous. You know, I like the 70s Elvis more than anything else. But at the end of his career, here's a guy with all the money in the world, looked like he was the most loneliest man in the world. And when you have people around you that are always, yes, 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 Elvis, yes, yes, Elvis, that's the people he had around him, no matter what he did. And the people that tried to help him, like Elvis, you're taking too much of this, too much of that, you're overweight. He kicked them out. He didn't listen to them. He got rid of them. Those are the ones who really cared about him. All the yes, yes people just wanted money and cash and gifts and whatever Elvis can do for them. A very lonely man. I would hate, in one way, you want to be Elvis, but another way, you have to hate for everything that he went to. You're supposed to be at Gene and Giorgetti's. I'm sorry, I do my live podcast at 12 o'clock every day, Monday through Friday, Michelle. So let's pack another day, and let's definitely do it. Packy, celebrating his birthday. I hope you had a good one, my brother, here at Ocean's Pit. Let's keep it going, folks. Kelly Clarkson making a comment. I don't know. I'm not a big Kelly Clarkson fan. I was going to save this for Tuesday with Carol Brandolino, so we're going to save it with there. You know, folks, they had the COVID right before the election in 2020, or the flu, however you want to look at it. You know my opinion. You already know my opinion, so I don't need to repeat it. But now the election is what? 3 months away? September, October? Yeah, 3 months away, right? And what are they going to do? Let's come up with another one. Mpox, P-O-X, short for monkeypox. It's already hitting out the other side of Africa, folks. People have died already. How you get it? Skin to skin, sexual stuff. Talking and breathing too close to each other. The monkeypox is something else they're going to throw, according to BBC. Why not throw that out too? Got to be careful, folks, with everything out there. Now it's starting up again. 3 friends have it. Okay. Hi, Lorenzo from Donnie G's. I hope you're doing well. I know a lot of friends have COVID again. They take these new pills now. It's the flu. Nobody's dying from it. But this monkeypox now, we're going to see if it comes in the United States, especially around election time. Let's see what the regime can do. They're going to do anything they can to stop former President Trump from being president of the United States, and we'll get into that too as well. For all you candy lovers out there, listen to this: M&Ms and Snickers, M&Ms and Snickers. 2 of my favorites. I don't eat a lot of candy, but I do. They are good. If they're around the house, I'll have some. They have merged together. They're going to buy Cheez-Its. How many people love those little square Cheez-Its you eat in a box? They're fantastic cheese flavor. They're going to buy it, folks, for $30 billion. That's a B. There you go. Craig Olson from In Session in the house. Go check out the band. Craig's first 45 was Hound Dog. Anthony Melchiotti from Billy and the Vintage Saints. How you doing, my friend Billy? My good friend Anthony Melchiotti, of course, he was on the show talking about health and all the good stuff he was talking about. There's Daryl. Here comes the masks and business shutdowns. Speaking of masks and business shutdowns, the Democratic convention coming into town. Now, we're doing the Democratic convention party at the Carnival this Sunday and Wednesday with Ocean's Rat Pack. You guys know my thing about it. I felt like a hypocrite doing it, but I talked to the owner of the Carnival and his former state senator, Bill Marovitz. Tony, you're not doing it for them. You're doing it for me. And I'm doing it for the money. Why not? But all these restaurants that think they're going to make all this money, all these stores, a lot of these places are boarding up their windows for these. It's going to be dangerous. Palestinian riots are going to have their protests. People are going to have a problem with that. They're trying to get a peaceful one. Of course, everybody gives them Illinois is giving them a hard time for that. It's going to be dangerous. If you don't have to be in the city, don't. I don't know what's going to happen, but it could be bad, and it's going to be interesting. The new vaccination for lung disease, 60 or older. Yes, Albert. They're trying to come up with some new stuff. So let's see. Daryl Armenstadt, the professor, will see you tonight at Chicago Prime. But how about it? M&M's and Snickers to buy cheese. It's $30 billion. Just imagine what they must sell. Crazy. Also, a great singer in the Chicagoland area, Denise Tomasello, the cabaret queen herself. I think she broke her shoulder or something, so she had to cancel a couple of her performances. So, Denise, if you're listening, get well soon, my dear friend. Great voice, my good friend, Denise Tomasello. Farmer's Almanac. It's been around for years, predicting for 200 years. Are you ready for this, folks? Winter outlook calls for a lot amount of snow, rain, and sleet. Jerry Jams must be getting ready for that. Are you ready for snow? I'm ready for snow. I love snow. I don't care for snow. I mean, I love snow. I was born December 28th. I was born in December. I love snow. Snow doesn't bother me. Ice, when it ices up a little bit, the roads ice up, that bothers me. I will wear, I can't wear a hat at the Cadabra, but I will have a piece of tape on my ear. That I promise you. So you can look at that. CBD just unveiled their new helicopter in time for the DNC. Sure. Right, Richard? God bless you. So, Farmer's Almanac, get ready for some winters. Let's see. Laurie, how are you doing? Yeah, I hope Denise gets better soon. Snow alert. I don't know if you guys are ready. Jim Harbaugh, former quarterback of the Chicago Bears. He's trying to get Colin Kaepernick a job as a coach with the San Diego Chargers. Are you ready for this? Since he can't play, nobody will hire Colin Kaepernick, not even in the Canadian League. Nobody will hire him. So let's give him a coaching staff job. Now, I don't know. Jim Harbaugh seems like to be a very intelligent, smart man. If he thinks that might work, I don't know how the players will take him. I don't know how the public, the press will take that if he became a coach for the Chargers in football. I don't know. I don't know what you guys' opinions are. I don't care for the guy myself. Head coach Harbaugh now says he's not. So now he changed his mind because, of course, he probably got shit from the press. So there you go. It's a story. He says he wanted to try to get him as a coach. Looks like it ain't going to happen. Ronnie B. Elvis is in the house. Jerry, get ready for that snow, buddy. Is he going to teach them how to kneel during the national anthem? Richard, there you go. Nobody deserves shit for kneeling when you're doing the national anthem. And speaking of the national anthem, my good friend Regina Karma did the national anthem live for the women's basketball at the United Center. Congratulations, Regina Karma. Regina's going to be stopping by at the Carnival too. Maybe she'll do the national anthem for us there. So that's very cool on Sunday at the Carnival. So, yeah, interesting stuff. As we're dropping celebrities left and right, people are dying left and right. Waltz does suck balls, Michael. Angelo, you're right. Ace is a place for a new snowblower. I also want to thank Bernie DeMayo for the Chicago Tribune write-up on Ocean's Rat Pack when we did the Taste of Elmwood Park Thank you, my good friend Bernie DeMeo. All right, so Wally Amos, you might not remember him, but you might remember his candy. That's right, or his cookies. Famous Amos Cookies, the founder, has passed away. He has died. Two rock and roll guys have gone. Jack White, lead singer, frontman for Great White, has passed away. Jack White. Our prayers go out to the Amos family, the White family. And then we lost one of the great guys from the 80s. Moe's Dream Police got to open for Greg Kihn. Jeopardy, the breakup song, Reunited with My Baby. Your love is in jeopardy when you're looking for love. Well, Greg Kihn has passed away as well, folks, at the age of 75 years old. We got to meet Greg, great guy, and thanks, Ron Onesti. We got a chance to open for Greg Kihn a few years ago. Absolutely. But I'm seeing more and more and more people are dying. Some at a very young age, some at an old age. It's just crazy how things are happening, folks. It's Ocean's Pit. It's time for a sponsor. That's right, folks. You got to have the sponsors because that's what pays the bills. And that's what we need to do to let people know about these great services that you can use for your businesses or your home. Gorelli Pavement Services. That's right, family owned and operated. Their services include Illinois, Wisconsin, and Indiana, specializing in parking lots. They do asphalt and concrete work. They do repairs, replacement, seal coating, crack filling, lot painting. It's a 5-star rating. Call and speak to a knowledgeable representative at 815-271-5835 or go to GorelliPavementServices.com and make sure to tell them Tony O sent you. And then also for your companies and your household needs, how about Jack Vena Landscaping? They offer monthly maintenance programs, bush trimming, spring and fall cleanup, bed mulching, fertilizing, weed control. They offer plant design service, installation, servicing the North Shore for over 44 years. Call Tommy at 847-432-5266 and tell him Tony Ocean sent you. That's right. All these places, buy local, shop local. That's what it's about. And he'll get you some great deals just by mentioning Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things, or Tony Ocean in general. Russell White. Thank you, Albert. Russell White. I'm sorry. Russell, not Jack. My fault. Buddy, how you doing? I hope you're doing well, my friend. My singer instructor passed away 3 years ago. Oh, Dennis, I'm sorry about that. Stella, I've not seen Stella in a long time. How are you doing, my friend? Stella is in the house. Let's go to headlines. And we got some headlines, folks, here at Ocean's Pit. If you love The Greatest Showman on Earth movie with Hugh Jackman, sort of a P.T. Barnum movie. I love the original P.T. Barnum movie with Burt Lancaster. I thought that one was better. I'm not much of musical movies, but they're going to make this into a stage adaptation for The Greatest Showman. We'll see. That's probably going to have a lot of music and a lot of stage effects. I don't know if Hugh Jackman's going to be in it, but it would be huge. I'm sure it would be huge. A lot of people will go out and see that. All right. We got the election coming up, and people are asking me why am I voting for former President Donald Trump? Let me tell you something. Why I'm voting for Donald Trump. For those of you who say, I can't believe you're voting for Trump. I'm not just voting for him. I'm voting against socialism, communism. That's what I'm voting against. I'm voting for the Second Amendment. I'm voting for the next Supreme Court justice. I'm voting for the Electoral College and constitutional republic we live in. I'm voting for the police and the law and order. I'm voting for the military and the veterans who fought and died for our country. I'm voting for the right to speak my opinion and not to be censored. I'm voting for the secure borders. I'm voting for legal immigration. I'm voting for the right to praise God without fear. I'm voting for every unborn soul the Democrats want to murder. I'm voting for liberty, freedom, and the American dream. I'm voting for good against evil. I'm not just voting for one person. I'm voting for the future of this country. That's what I'm voting for, folks. Am I worried about him losing the election? Tony Deanna, my good buddy, look forward to seeing you and Denise this Sunday at Famous Freddy's. I'm worried about the election, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm worried. I think he's going to win votes-wise, but I'm so afraid of the Democrats. You know the difference, Boyd. Absolutely, pal. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Gregory Rab, good for. Hey, Gregory, what's up, buddy? Daryl, Daryl, 66 years old, my buddy Daryl and Star. Happy birthday to my good buddy Daryl. Can't wait to see them on the cruise. They won't send him to Rikers Island. He will not do any jail time, Lori, my opinion. But I'm afraid. All the money the Democrats can, they're good at cheating. And that's what I'm worried about. I don't think he'll have any problem with the votes. I'm just afraid that they'll do something to cheat. That's what I think is going to happen. And I hope, and folks, just because you thought that first suicide attempt, to try to attempt to assassinate him, I don't think it's over, folks. They're going to try until he's completely out of the picture. Democrats are not for the United States citizens, and they open the borders. You're right, Jerry Jams. And he, this guy doesn't need this job. He doesn't need it. He could be on some island somewhere, relaxing with his money. Well, he doesn't need the bullshit. He's been so investigated and hounded, every one of his families. They still found shit. They don't find, it's just crazy. Absolutely. It's about control and power. That's what this regime wants. I'm not saying all Democrats. I'm just saying it's this Democratic regime right now is not my grandfather's Democrat regime. It's not my father's. It's changed. It's a whole different outlook. So that's why I'm voting for former President Donald Trump. Emo from Florida. Hey, let's get some other funny stuff. Wimbledon, where they play tennis, are upcycling into tiny homes for mice. Every year, an astonishing number of tennis balls are used during the Wimbledon tournament. More than 55,000 tennis balls are used. These used balls are resold every day at the club for spectators on the grounds, and nearly 700 balls go missing every year out of 55,000. Probably taken by the audience and kept as souvenirs. But since 2001, some of the balls are being donated to various animals conservations around Britain who make cute little homes for harvest mice. Wow! You learn something new every day on this show. Yeah, and they showed a picture of the little mice. I cut the picture out. But the little tennis ball, the little mice make their little homes in there. What do they think of next? It's nice. Think of the little guy for a change. Good for you. And again, getting back to some little politics here. Breaking news, if you follow Newsmax or X, formerly Twitter, which I love to follow, it's been reported that every single person at the Kamala rally was paid, carefully vetted, and the majority were flown in. It was an invite open, not to the public. They're all paid actors. Paid to show up and clap and wear a hat. Kamala, Kamala. Unbelievable, folks. Just like January 6th, if you look at some of the footage, looks like the people were letting these people in. It's crazy. Just go back and do some of your own investigating. That's all I ask you to do. Don't take anything that I'm saying, but do your own investigating and try to find out the truth of all that crazy stuff. And look at Trump, what he just did too. He brought the National Border Patrol Council president to the stage on one of his rallies, and he ripped the border, Kamala Harris. This is what the National Border Patrol Council president said. I gave her all the policies she needed, and she refused to implement them. She does not care about you. This is the president of the National Border Patrol Council. Google it yourself. That's facts, my friends. Facts. He gave her all the tools. She chose not to use it. Case closed. And think about this. 31.6 million black kids, African-American kids, are in poverty. But the aliens, they get first treatment. The homeless here in the United States get first. They don't get anything. They don't get the treatment. Some of our veterans are treated like garbage, ladies and gentlemen. Why can't they think of the United States of America first? Good news. Naperville native Jessica Ramsey was found in South Carolina. She's safe. Thank you for that update, Jerry. I'm glad she is. Hey, guys, think about this. People go and look for jobs. And everybody's had a job at some point of somewhere, fast food restaurant. I've never worked at this place, but one out of 8 Americans have worked at McDonald's in the United States of America. 1 out of 8 Americans have one time or another worked at McDonald's. Wow, that is pretty cool. And here you go. The Democrats, this new regime, voted to fine Americans for not buying health insurance. You're fined if you don't get health insurance. But the illegal immigrants get it for free. How is that fair? How do people don't look at that? I don't care what side of the fence you're on. You get penalized for not buying health insurance, but let's give it free to everybody else that doesn't belong to this country. This is stuff that you're sending me, and I love it. Hey, remember the slap heard around the world? Chris Rock and Will Smith. You seen it on TV, the slap? Woo! Well, good for Chris Rock. Chris Rock wins a lawsuit against Will Smith for that famous slap, getting a whopping $40 million. It just became the most expensive slap ever. Even more expensive than, thanks, I needed that. The biggest slap heard around the world. Congratulations, Chris Rock. $40 million Mr. Will Smith has to pay up to Chris Rock. Fox 32 News headlines this yesterday. Restaurants considering time limits for diners. Think about this. You go to a restaurant, you sit there, you have dinner, you watch entertainment, whatever it is. And most of the time you go into these places and you sit there as long as you want, as long as you're eating and drinking. There is a couple places, one place that I know of, I think it's in Algonquin, called Port Edwards. When they have the outside patio, you're only allowed to sit there, I think, for an hour or 90 minutes. After that, you have to leave, no matter how much money you're spending, because they want to turn the tables. That's how the restaurants make the money. But now they're trying to, according to Fox 32 News yesterday, do you imagine being able to go to a restaurant and you only have a certain amount of time to eat, drink? You can't, I mean, it's crazy. Now, does the restaurants need to turn it over? I understand that, to make money. But let's think about it. If a guy's there, a family's there, and they're spending money, they had a full meal, right? They're drinking. They're not sitting drinking coffee and water all night. They're actually spending money. You can't tell these people to leave. You can't. Or you shouldn't, because those people who are spending money won't come back to that place. So I think it'd be stupid. I don't think it'd be a smart move for the restaurants to do that. But I believe if you're not spending, you should leave. Then give it up to a table that maybe somebody will want to spend so the restaurant can make money. Remember how the restaurant makes money. If you're an entertainer, most restaurants have their own followings, their own regulars, which keeps these people afloat, these businesses afloat. If you're an entertainer and you bring in new people, that's a plus, not only for the restaurant, but for you. If you're sitting there for hours and you're not drinking, the money they make is on booze, folks. It's on booze. It's not on the chicken or whatever it is. I'm sure they make some of it, but the most of the money is on the booze, the alcohol. Now you're saying I don't drink. Well, then buy non-alcoholic beer and buy a non-alcoholic drink, but buy something, stay there so these people can make money. And that's what it is. And there's certain restaurants You have to pay a certain amount, or you have to spend a certain amount. Uh, I don't know. I mean, if it's $25 to sit at a restaurant, you have to spend $25. Think about this, folks. Where can you go at any restaurant and walk away after you're finished eating and only spend $25? It's nothing. $25 is nothing. It's nothing. Maybe put a $10 charge then, if for the people that don't drink or the people that don't want to don't stay or whatever it is. Maybe just put an entertainment fee. What's wrong with that? Extra $10, you're happy and everybody's happy. So we're going to see what happens with that, folks. We're going to see. There's a lot of crazy shit going on. How about this? You go to weddings. I've been to a lot. You guys have all been to a lot. You put money in an envelope. I don't know what the going rate is, but depends on where it is. If it's at the Carlisle or some place in Rosemont or downtown or the Drake, the foods are going to be expensive. The plate for the bride and groom is going to pay for that dinner, that plate. And it's going to cost something. It's going to cost more than if you went to a VFW or somewhere else, right? So you put whatever it is, $100 per person, I think is the going rate, right? Because I think plates now are anywhere between 75 and 90 a plate. I don't know. At some of these highland weddings. Johnny Sarb, if I'm with a party of four, I'm sipping and the same grape for 4 hours, it should not get tossed. But if we're eating and now want to relax and have a few adult beverages, my dad's probably overpaid anyway. There you go, Johnny. That's a good way of thinking about it too. Johnny, I hope you're doing well. At least thank you, Kathy Splotro from Arizona. That's what we need is more loopholes. Thank you there, Boyd. Cover the plate. Try to look up where the people are getting married at. Look up their menu to try to at least cover the plate. You don't have to have the bride and groom to make some extra money for them for their future, which would be nice. But if you can't afford it, at least cover the plate so they don't lose money. So you know what here's a couple in New York City are doing? A New York couple, Nova and Remo Styles, sparked viral debates after charging guests $333 to attend their wedding. Fox 32 News. New York couple they're defending wedding. Well, now in New York, anywhere you have a wedding in New York, it's double what it is here in Chicago. You can't even go to McDonald's to eat without paying $25 nowadays. You're right, Michael. There you go. Thank you, Richard. 100 to 150. But here a couple in New York charged their people to go to their wedding $333. Look it up. Nova and Remo Styles charging their guests $333 to attend their wedding in New York City. And from the pictures and everything they're showing, a lot of people showed up. Well, to each his own. How about some good news here? Kansas City Chiefs player Chris Jones offers to cover $1.5 million in stolen chicken wings to free the Cook County women. Kansas City Chiefs defensive tackle Chris Jones is offered to pay more than $1.5 million worth of chicken wings stolen by a South suburban school worker in effort to secure her release from prison. Do-gooder. Good for you, Chris Jones. When you got money like that, help people. It's important. How about this, folks? Saving goals for a year. Well, you can save every day and how much you'd save by the end of the year. If obviously you save $1 a day, you're going to only have 365 days at the end of the year. If you save $10 per week, you're going to get $520 saved for the whole year. If you put $20 a week, you'll save $1,040 at the end of the year. If you save $40 a week, it's $2,080. So if you can save $58 per week, you can have $3,016 at the end of the year. Put away a little something, see what it is. That's an interesting facts there. Interesting as it is. It's not my job, ladies and gentlemen, to be likable. It's my job to be myself. The right people will gravitate. You got to do what you got to do. Be yourself. I know people are saying, Tony, you're an entertainer. You shouldn't mix politics. You shouldn't be. Why? I'm not going to sit behind a lie. If you guys follow me, you already know what most of my beliefs are. I got a good heart. I try to do the best I can for everybody when I can. But don't try to be something you're not. Be yourself. And you're not going to make everybody happy. But be safe. There you go. I can't save money. I need my cigars. Michelangelo, you're right, my brother. I agree with you 100%. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Let's go to another sponsor, folks. And speaking of my good buddy Sal, who stopped by last night at the Venutis in Addison. Thank you, Sal. Deutsch Power Center, folks, servicing the construction and diesel industry in Chicago for the last 100 years. Go to Deutsch Power Center or give them a call at 224-276-6550. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking to buy windows and sidings for your home, it's the season, right? No, that's right. The season's right. Airtight windows and siding. You got to check it out. If you're looking for new windows and you want it done right, do it right with Airtight. For honesty and quality, dependability, do it right with Airtight. Service Chicagoland for 35 years. Do it right with Airtight. Call Louis Pipes at 708-788-5000 and tell them, I need windows, I need siding, and Tony Ocean sent me, and you're going to get a great deal. Louis Pipes, Airtight windows. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Friday, August 16th. The summer is flying by, ladies and gentlemen. It seems as you get older, the year goes by a lot faster, doesn't it? Summer is just here. Tammy, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Some new people here. You're authentic and variable, and that is healthy and a good example of how to be a real people. Thank you, Lori. I appreciate for your kind words. You're watching Ocean's Pit. Let's back some more headlines here. The list of United States with highest poverty rates. Top 12 here. Highest poverty rates, top 12. Georgia, 4.28%. Number 11, North Carolina, 13.98%. Tennessee, 14.62%. South Carolina, 14.68%. Oklahoma, 15.27%. Number 7, Alabama, 15.98%. Number 6, Kentucky, 16.61%. Number 5, Louisiana, 18.65%. Number 4, New Mexico, 18.55%. Number 3, Arkansas, 16.8%. Number 2 is West Virginia at 17%. Mississippi, with the highest rate for poverty rates, 19.58%. I've been to Mississippi many times, performed out there. It's beautiful, but there are sections there, folks, that are horrible. And, I don't know. It is what it is. I hope we don't have to get that way in our hometown, in our state, in our city, in our suburbs. Social Security, how about this, folks? This is mind-boggling to me. It should concern every single one of you people that are listening. And for every people that are not listening, you should pass the word. Google this and find out some more information. But according to Chicago Fox 32 News, every American's Social Security number, address may have been stolen and hacked. Hackers claim to have stolen more than 2 billion, B as in boy, records containing sensitive information, including Social Security numbers, which some data reportedly leaked online. Fox 32 News. Now, the hackers can get into anything, to your personal papers, your personal information, your credit card, your bank stuff. They're going to do everything the way this world is going right now. And it's not right, Michael. It's no surprise these days that all this hacking and everything is going on. It's not surprising at all. Matthew Perry, former actor with the TV show Friends, you all remember him. After his death, 5 people were charged in the actor's 2023 overdose death, including 2 doctors and a live-in assistant. Folks, his own doctor was robbing him blind. People that live in him, there's assistants that are helping him out, robbing him blind. How many times do you hear these stories? This is 2 doctors, mind you. All the money these greedy doctors make, and then still you take advantage of somebody who's got a drug problem or have health issues, or they have a lot of money. You find some way of getting money. Good for them. Good that these doctors are losing their license. They should go to prison. And his live-in assistant, it's evil in this world, folks. It's always been evil. But since 2020, since COVID flew, this world is turned upside down. It's completely insane. Nothing surprises me anymore. Nothing is like, oh my God, I can't believe that. 2 doctors. How much money do you think those doctors stole from Elvis, from Michael Jackson, from everybody? How much money you think? Just keep giving him shit, whatever it is, overcharging him, giving him stuff he doesn't need to take. I mean, Matthew Perry, I don't know the man myself, but he had a lot of history problems with abuse and stuff, right? Chemicals and all that. Help the man. Don't fuck him over. Rot in jail. Let's talk about sports. Let's talk about actually football. Real women watch football. I'm going to ask the women out there that are watching right now, how many women actually watch football on Sundays, Thursdays, Mondays, whatever? Now, I'm not saying you sit and watch it with your husband because it's something to do. How many women out there actually really sit down and watch the game? Know the players, follow the game. How many women that are watching right now, or how many women that you know? Ellie Weinhardt, a great actress in Chicago, #1 Joan Rivers impersonator. She was in the movie A League of Her Own with Madonna and Rosie O'Donnell and Tom Hanks. There you go. So she says she watches it. Good for you, Ellie. Kathy Splatro, Arizona. She likes football. Kathy Ippolito likes football. I watch football. There's Robin Schneider. Hi, Robin. I hope you and Dave are doing well. See, Robin watches it without her husband, Dave. So that's a real woman, right? That's what they're saying. There's a real woman who watches football and curses at the umpire, the ref, whoever they call him. Yeah, that's a bad call. What the hell, right? That's cool. Or when you go see your kids play in high school or whatever, grade school. Hey, kid, referee, what kind of call is that? Are you blind? Bears are looking good, Ryan. It's a fluke. It's one game. They'll blow it like they always do. Beautiful, intelligent, hilarious, amazing woman. Love football. There you go. So it's kind of nice to see that women actually sit there and like football. Again, congratulations to Aaron Judge. Milestone, 300 homers in 955 games. Way to go, Aaron Judge. 300, baby. Now, you know how much I love fishing. And people, there's definitely a technique to this. Sometimes it's luck. You can buy the best poles and the best lures and worms, the best places to go, but you never know what you're going to catch. Most of the time, you don't catch. I've been lucky today. Man-made lake, they were just hungry. Fish are hungry. If they're not hungry, I don't care what you throw at them. How about this? In West Virginia, a dad fishing with his kid. It's a pink fishing pole. It's a $10 little pink fishing pole that he had with his kid, and he threw it in there, and he caught a state record 46-pound catfish. Look at the size of this baby. The father caught that with a $10 pink fishing pole. Good to him. You know how happy that kid must have been? Oh my God, Daddy. Cool thing. Cool thing. I know what it feels like when you're going fishing and you catch something. Imagine that little kid and it's with his father. That's pretty cool, man. Fastest player throwing management. Mo, we're going to have an open hatchery for you because there won't be any fish left in the lakes. Oh, hopefully there are plenty. I kicked ass this morning. Thank you, Ronnie B. Going to Fox News. Stephen A. Smith, ESPN. Loudmouth, knowledgeable about sports. How about when he went off on Kamala Harris? Fox News. Stephen A. Smith, Vice President Harris goes off on Vice President Harris for avoiding the media and questions why she's hiding from the press while running from one of the most powerful positions in the world. He messaged her. He private messaged her. You're running from the presidency of the United States of America. That's what you're running for. Why are you hiding? Why? Because she's an idiot. Trump's out there getting either harassed with questions, answering whether people like his response or not. He's out in the public eye. Newsmax, J.D. Vance. Kamala Harris would rather buy oil and gas from Iran and Russia, tin pot dictators all over the world, than from energy workers right in Western Pennsylvania. Buy from us. Buy from the United States. Keep the money with us. Why always we have to go out with the other countries that are all laughing at us and taking advantage of and not afraid of us? These are facts, folks. Google them. Google them. Can The View finally be over? I don't know. I know what keeps these four idiots on the show. Their sponsors are the same idiots as they are. And their viewers are the same idiots as they are. Don't take it offensively. I don't care for The View. Doesn't make sense to me. But Candace Owens signed a $25 million deal with ABC for a morning show going opposite against The View. I will take anybody against The View. Put anybody up there, and I'll watch that show instead of watching The View with Whoopi and Joe and other pieces of shit. Someone sent me this. I won't mention their name, but they did an experiment. They told two kids that they had, one to go out with a Trump t-shirt on, saying to support Trump, and one going out with this. The daughter went out with a Trump t-shirt, was not bothered all day long. Her son, doing this social experiment, wore a Harris 2024 t-shirt for 2 weeks to see how people would react. In 2 weeks, the Trump t-shirt got nothing. Nobody came up to that person. Nobody said nothing to that person, to the daughter. To the son, he's been spit on, punched, and had a bottle thrown at him. Wow. Social experiment. Why don't you guys go out and try it? Give it a shot. See what happens. Wear the shirt. I don't see any Biden shirts anywhere. If you're living in Wisconsin, folks, in the Green Bay area, visitors in the downtown Green Bay area may no longer see a 2-hour time limit on parking meters. The Green Bay Parking Division recommends moving the time limit beginning 2025. Now, you go to these little towns and you go to little shops and there's always these little things you pay for to pay to park 2 hours. There's some sign that says 2 hours only. Well, if you're living in Green Bay, good for you. They're going to get rid of those 2-hour ones, according to NBC26.com. What you're probably going to end up doing is putting the regular parking meters where you have to pay for how many hours you want to sit on that block or whatever it is. Jerry Maselli, my good brother, he's a teacher, good guy. Candace Owens will destroy The View. She is awesome. There you go. I'm hoping for that. Jerry. I'm sure a lot of other people are too. Boy, oh boy. Guys, how about let's go to Oh My God Facts. The man who took the famous photo of the Wright brothers, first people to fly a plane or try to, First flight ever seen on a camera before that day. The man who took the famous photo of the Wright brothers' first flight had never seen a camera before he bought it that day to picture that flight. Pretty cool. Oh my God, facts. Here's one for all you coffee drinkers out there. The lethal dose of caffeine for humans is 10 grams, or about 100 cups of coffee consumed in 4 hours. The lethal dose of caffeine for humans is 10 grams, or about 100 cups of coffee consumed in 4 hours. If you're drinking that much coffee, come to my house. I need a room painted. I need a lot of stuff done. It's probably worse than doing the shit. If you ever did the shit, you'll be painting the house, you'll be doing everything, right? Just say I tried it, before in the past when I was younger. But coffee, forget it. So to learn, that's sick. 85% of Fortune 500 key executives are sorority brothers or sorority members. 85% of Fortune 500 brothers. They all hang. More, oh my God, facts. Guys, tonight we'll be at Chicago Prime Steakhouse in Schaumburg with Daryl Armstead, 8 o'clock. Tomorrow, Taverna on Division, 8 o'clock, outside patio. Sunday, 2 to 5, we'll be at Famous Freddy's Roadhouse in Fox Lake on the water. It's going to be fantastic from 2 to 5. And then we're going to go to the DNC party at the Carnival with Ocean's Rat Pack. Other shows coming up will also be at the Carnival for the DNC Wednesday, August 21st. Then on the 22nd, we'll be at Positano's in Oak Brook with Lisa P. Another happy birthday to my friend Lisa P. Next Saturday is Mars in Lake Geneva. August 24th. Get there early, folks. I can't hold seats. Mars, Lake Geneva Resort, 4 o'clock. It's going to be a party. And the 25th will be at Ron Onesti's Club Arcada Speakeasy with Jerry Jams. That's a 3:30 hit. And the Taste of Melrose Park. 2 for 1, baby. It's going to be good. It's Ocean's Rat Pack, Friday, August 30th, from 7 to 8:15. And then Tony Ocean from 8:30 to 10 o'clock. 2 great shows in the Little Perotti stage, which is right near the bathrooms, right near the food, and right near the booze. You don't have to move anywhere. That's the stage to be. I hope you guys come out and support. Don't forget Armando Supermarkets, Danny Mazzi. Buy local, shop local, 925 Liberty Street in Elgin, Illinois. Danny, if you're listening, thank you again for those Melrose peppers. And Mike and Gigi from Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair. For all your collision and auto repair needs, go to crashchampions.com. That's right. And guys, August 16th, birthdays. Are you ready? Sherry Graff Stone, my good friend Sherry, who books us at the Berkeley Fest. Thank you, Sherry. Happy birthday. Bruce Thomas, he was the drummer for Elvis Costello and the Attractions, celebrating a birthday. Stockard Shanning turns 81 years old. Susan Olsen, better known as Cindy Brady, turned 63 years old. Larry Malice from the Eyes of March, celebrating a birthday. Halle Berry turns 58 years old. Magic Johnson, former NBA Los Angeles Laker great, turned 65 years old, Magic Johnson. Miranda Ray Mayo, she plays in the TV show Chicago Fire, 34 years old today. Tim Tebow, former quarterback and a man of God, 37 years old, Tim Tebow. Olivia Trippi, my good friend Olivia, the wife of Andy Trippi, the drummer for Rick Lindy Band. She's also on the cover of my Me and Mrs. Jones CD. She played Mrs. Jones on the video. Olivia Trippi, happy birthday, my dear friend. Jennifer Lawrence, actress, 33 years old. Joe Jonas of the Jonas Brothers, 34 years old. Ben Affleck, 51 years old. Former dictator Napoleon Bonaparte, celebrating a birthday today. And cooking great Julia Childs. Today we're going to cook oyster balls and watch the show. We'll be back. I'm Julia Childs, celebrating a birthday. And again, Lisa P out there, baby. Happy birthday, my dear friend. Guys, we're back on Monday, same time, same station. And next Tuesday, we're going live from Ron Starr's yacht boat. Ocean Spit live on the lake in the city of Chicago. And next Wednesday, my guest will be Sherry Winkleman. We're a special tribute to Connie Francis, great actress as well. And Thursday, of course, we have Laura Ocean returning. Oh, you like that? Julia Childs. I'm going to cook pig balls. Anyway, folks, let's thank our good friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. Download the Ace Rewards app. Easy way to keep track of your coupons, points, and special offers. Our good friends from Ace Hardware, Norwich, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, and Warrenville. Buy local. Hopefully, we're going to get Ace helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. And hopefully we'll get Carol Brandolino on for Twisted Tuesday on the boat with us. Carol, work on that, babe. All right, guys. Remember, buy local, shop local, support local establishments, support live entertainment. Be kind to everybody out there, folks. It's a tough world. It's an evil world out there. There's a lot of evil people. Got to watch your back. And remember, go vote. Get off your ass, off your couch, and go vote. Forget the ballots, these mail-in things. My dad got 4. He died 25 years ago. Said he voted Democrat. My dad never voted Democrat. Go to the polls. Because listen, if you don't vote and Kamala Harris wins and you're upset, you can't bitch. If you don't vote and Donald Trump wins and you're pissed about that, you can't bitch. Get on the polls. Vote. Bring 10 people with you and all vote at the same time.
I will be the greatest president that God ever created.
Do the right thing in November, folks. Do the right thing. And not for this man. Not the man. Socialism we don't want in this country. That's what we're voting for. No socialism. Guys, the great words of Ringo Starr, peace and love. And thank you all for watching. Have an incredible weekend. Go out and go see some great live entertainment. A lot of great bands and singers out there. Support, support, support. Nick Sahajas, the piano man, take us out. Bye-bye, everybody. God bless.
It's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
Bye-bye, everybody. Have a great weekend. God bless you. I love you all. Bye-bye.